Feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a freaking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no big kill my vibe.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Taylor, but you can call me T for short. And if you're interested in how I got this very glowy, natural makeup look, keep watching. So after I moisturize, I put on a very thin layer of this translucent powder all over my face just to get rid of any moisture that's going to get in the way of how my makeup stays on. And I use LA Girl Pro Conceal. This one is in pure beige. I use that directly underneath my eyes, and you'll see I conceal my eyes a little different than everyone else because for some reason my dark circles travel down my face like that. I have no idea why, but yeah, I go ham putting that in just to try to conceal that. And then I like making those lines at the ends because I feel like it gives it a sharper, like angle. And then that one is Fawn in LA Girl Pro Conceal. That's more close to my skin color, but I always mix it with a little bit of pure beige, which you'll see, just because when it oxidizes on my skin, it looks pretty orange for some reason. So pure beige helps even that out just so I don't have to look really orange in different spots. And then I go in with a dry, not beauty blender, but it looks just like one type of sponge, and I just blend everything out. I also put pure beige on my eyelids just because they're a little bit on the dark side, so this just helps even them out a little bit more. For my brows, I brush them into whatever placement I want them in. I'm using Lift and Snatch by NYX in the color Brunette. That's how the tip looks. So when you use it, it gives you, the illusion of actual hair growing out of your brow. And I've been liking that look. It's just a lot more natural. Your brows are like naturally snatched. And if it ever looks a little too harsh, I just go ahead and I brush it out, and that pretty much softens it up. And then I mix pure beige and Fawn together just to get my highlight shade for underneath, cleaning up my brows. And a nice thing is, after cleaning up, sometimes you might see little areas where like I want to put a little more hair strokes, so that's pretty much what I'm doing. And now I'm setting my face with another very, very thin layer of translucent powder. I noticed just putting it on in thin layers, you don't have to look cakey or anything like that. Then I'm going in with this NYX matte bronzer. It's in the color Dark Tan. I am not a big eyeshadow person, but I will use a bronzer on my eyelids and to, contour my face in general. So that's all I'm going to be doing in here. Going in with this angled eyebrow brush and tapping some of the bronzer onto my waterline just because I noticed that opens up my eyes just a little bit more. Now I'm just lining only the outer corner with just a regular black drugstore eyeliner. Then I'm going in to contour with that bronzer. Then I also follow up with LA Girl Pro, the color Toast, just to try to deepen that color in a very subtle way just because the look is supposed to be natural. Then I go in with the Epic Ink Liner in the color Brown just because I noticed that is less harsh than black, and it really complements, especially, the brown, darker skin tones a little better in my opinion. So I just go in with that and make a little cat eye. Then I just go in with Toast and contour my nose. And I blend it out with my fingers just because that blends it out the best in my opinion. Then I take my same bronzer and I'm just going at the side of Toast to help it blend out just a little more because I don't want any harsh lines. And I clean up the lines with my translucent powder. I'm just going to bake the sides of my nose just a little bit. Yeah, I kept the bake on for like 3 minutes. My camera cut off, so you guys didn't see me brushing it off, but I did brush it off. And I'm just going in with my L'Oreal mascara. This is like the only mascara that I buy for like real occasions. And then I lost my lip liner, so I'm just using that NYX eyebrow pencil in the color Espresso to line my lips and color the outer corners. Yeah, after blotting it out, I go in the color Satin by MAC, and I'm putting that mainly in the middle of my lips, not too much, but it's going to be a good color to blend out with that brown and just give a natural look. And then I just go and reline my lips just to give more definition. And then I'm patting some of my bronzer on there just because it gives it more of a matte appearance. So if you're looking for a lip to pair with the rest of the look, this is it. Then I go ahead with the color Primavera to highlight my nose and everywhere else on my face. It's an illuminating kit. I will link it in the description if you're interested in it. But yeah, I blend out my highlight so it's not too harsh. Then I go ahead and do the inner corner of both eyes. Then I'm taking this Mary Kay lip gloss. It's like a reddish kind of pink. I decided to use it as a blush. And I don't use too much of an amount because, again, I wanted the look to be as natural as possible. So it's kind of like a little kiss of blush. You can still see it there, but it's nothing overpowering. Then I apply more of that same highlight onto the upper parts of my cheekbones. I also like to highlight the brow bone, and I go ahead and I blend that out just so everything's kind of seamless and it just looks like, you know, the sun's hitting right pretty much. Now I go in with a third layer of translucent powder. Again, very thin layer, so it is not caking my face up at all. It just goes on very seamless. That concludes this makeup look. The lip is optional. If you want a more natural appearance, just go for a nice gloss, but this is how the makeup looks out in natural lighting. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you all next video.